In my last video, I talked about overhauling of mindset. Yes, our mindset can be overhauled by the power of new knowledge that we acquire. One funny thing about human being is that they dwell in the past knowledge and they would want to do something new in what is handed over to them. Permit me to tell us this. You can't use the knowledge of yesterday to solve today's problem. Oftentimes in life, it doesn't work that way. You need upgraded knowledge for you to do well in everything you do. That is to say, your mind needed to be open for new knowledge. That is the beginning of an overhauling of mindset. For instance, in marriage, you see that in many homes today, there are crises. But when you dig deep as regard to what triggered those crises, you discover that there is something the man supposed to know that he is ignorant of, or something that the woman supposed to know, but she's ignorant of that. Ignorant is not an excuse to the consequences of ignorance. When you begin to overhaul your mindset by accumulating new knowledge, you see that you do better. The things you do not know would always witch hunt you. Permit me to remind you that you need to know more about leadership if your marriage is having crisis. If you are facing issues in your marriages, what you need to know more is all about leadership. Because marriage setting is a setting that demands leadership experts. Let me use the word leadership experts. It is in the marriage setting that your leadership skill is being put to test. I keep saying this wherever the opportunity calls, that those who condemn their wives and treat their wives as if they are nobody are people that lack competence in leadership. Women that behave the way they behave is because they are lacking leadership from their husband. That is, those who behave sometimes like an animal or behave awkward is because they are lacking right leadership skill from their husband. Every human being can be good. What matters is the way you treat that particular fellow. Good leaders enjoy good support from the led, not because human beings are naturally inclined to submission, but because they have what it takes to bring people to submission. You tell me your wife is too bad? Have you checked your leadership quality, your leadership expertise, your leadership skill? How are you applying your leadership experience? Permit me to end this video by saying that you need to know more about marriage for you to succeed in marital relationship. Number 2, you need to know more about administration for you to succeed in the church you are handling. Permit me to say that you need to know more for you to excel in the society where you have found yourself. When you do, definitely this year will usher you into the realm of fulfillment and laughter instead of agony and pain. I talk about family because in my previous video I have been talking about family as everything. For some of you who have been following that series, family is everything. And I am talking on that area now. That doesn't mean I won't talk on other areas. But for now, I want to say, if you are one of those who are planning for a divorce this year, 2026, drop that your agenda. You can make it this year. Don't go further without your plan, because your reasons will not be justified before God. Number 2, when your marriage fails, you attract sympathizers around your life. You don't deserve to be an instrument or object of sympathy. You don't deserve that. You have overgrown that level. Oftentimes when things happen to me and it's painful to me, I hide it from people because I said I have overgrown the level of attracting sympathizers around me. When I overcome it, I come out stronger. Don't take step that will make people to come and sympathize with you. It's better for you to have empathizers and not sympathizers. Those who can place themselves on your shoes and help you overcome what you are passing through. That is empathizers. Sympathizers will come around and shout, oh, 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 and they leave you. You continue in your mess. A broken home is not something that you will ever wish to have. I have had such experience from where I come from. If it is the worst wish I will wish my so-called enemies, I will not do that. Do well to fix your marriage this year. Do well to drop your anger and sit up. You will make it. God has destined this year 2026 to be a year you will make it and smile at the end. I remember Pastor Elisha, the reformer with the difference and the rising voice in Africa.